It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Welcome back, everyone. After a couple of tries there.
Third take.
Third take. Last week we had the group realize and learn that the prisoners being moved immediately that very night. They managed to get themselves situated in a very good position, arriving ahead of time thanks to information that Sir Rodney brought with him. They are now inside a hallway of their own, waiting for the convoy that's transporting this prisoner. Heavy steps can be heard from outside these doors as you wait. Time goes by and the steps start getting closer and closer, and even more steps start echoing down the corridors that you each hide inside yourselves. Comes a point where, on your sides, inside the corridors, I can't move them with this computer, haha. You hear the sound of metallic paws moving past. And outside, you can hear the same thing on the other side of the door. They have not seen through your hallucinatory terrain. They've also not seen any of the stuff on the ground. Let's just move them all up. We're going to roll to see if they spot those tripwires. A grunting sound comes from outside the door where you're at, Ultion. And you hear the word for everyone to halt. Come out. And this is actually the point where I'm going to do something. You ready for this? I've turned dynamic lighting back on. This is what you can see. From your perspective, there is voices going outside. These ones are beginning to move up towards different doors. These people are beginning to open up the doors and look in. You can hear them rifling around and checking the rooms in this location. You even hear the doors in the back get opened.
Okay. Very quickly. Abandoning my previous held action, if that's possible, I'm going to use that telescopic lens device that I also built specifically for this campaign to just sneak that little camera underneath the door and take a look around.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I shall. Oh, my dice almost fell off my table. All right.
What? So you said Ultion could hear it. What would Korag
You would hear
and Shadows be hearing?
similar
if
things.
anything?
Similar things. People moving
Right, taking a
about,
picture of it.
opening doors. Oh gosh, did you get a natural 20?
Yeah, nat 20 number 2.
On new die again?
On new die.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to thank my coworker. All right, nat 20 on the on a tiny, almost imperceivable camera going underneath the door.
With a natural 20, what you can see is on your side. It looks like the hound has spotted your wire. And there's someone now crouching, looking at it and starting to follow where it would trigger. You will also see, in fact, actually, I'm just going to open this door real quick. Boop.
Okay. Without even looking up from the camera, I'm just gonna unslide it from underneath the door and hit the click on the compound force spray.
And I would like to have confused a cat
Confuse the
speak.
cat.
as they were like approaching our corridor area.
I hear the click. I'm going.
So
Oh, you hear far more than a click.
you do hear far more than a click. So for Minnie, if you had cast your confusion while those hands were moving by, it would have happened before the click, and it would have triggered something before the click happened. So he wouldn't be getting his click at this point. So where the tokens are right now is where they are during that click. You do see that there are 2 humanoids down here, and the 2 doggos have moved up here somewhere. So at the time of this click, where would you like to send your...
Well, let's have a look-see. I can't see exactly where the doggies are.
You can
But
see
I would
what
like-
you can see in the map, yeah.
Right. I would like to put my confuser cat right here.
Let me go to the GM land.
But is it possible? Actually, is it possible?
Oh,
Oh no, see, that would get us as well, wouldn't it?
that would be getting you as well, yeah. I actually need to turn your sight off on that.
Blimey-neck.
That token doesn't get to see.
Can I not cast it in a corridor? Like in another room? Oh
Maybe
shoot,
that
I don't
spell
know
again.
where I want to put it now.
Time has run out.
Yeah, I think I want to put it there, because that way it doesn't get any of us in this special little room, but it does for sure get these 2 peoply looking fellows.
People looking fellas down there. Okie dokie. It's a wisdom 16. That's a d20. That was a natural 1. And that's a 13 on the die for a total of 16. So one of them absolutely fails. And we'll be getting around to that in just a second, as we are going to start rolling initiative for shadows. I'm going to include BT on this as well, so there's nothing specifically mentioned out. And Korag, your stuff is going to be at advantage. Your initiatives are going to be at advantage.
Awesome.
But while you're rolling those, roll them, keep the numbers in mind. Ultion, we need to figure out what happens with this big boomy. So,
Okay, so roughly how much? What would you count that in square footage? Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit here. So it goes. Let me see the tool.
let
Oh,
me
from
see the
there.
tool now.
Oh.
So that's gonna go
Something like that, you'd say.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's 45 feet. It is not 5. It is not taking up the 5 foot by 5 foot squares. It's not quite that large of an explosion. To build something that, would you say, of the spray material, maybe 1.5 to 2 pounds?
Let's go 2.
2? Okay. Let me go to my C4.
Let me go to my C4. I go to C4. I'm gonna write down the initiatives. All 2, what do you roll for your initiative?
1 second. 23.
23. Excellent. Korag.
14.
14.
Very
BT.
disappointing.
19.
19. Mini.
There we go. I got a 14.
14 as well. Shadows.
28.
28. Oh, that's good.
What's your modifier?
10.
Love how my internet just won't. Okay, there we go.
I specifically designed this character to not be able to be surprised and to always go first.
Oh yeah, Beauty's going before them. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we played with it because I looked up online and then we played with the numbers. I'd have to look through messages very quickly.
Well, I'm short now. My initiatives, don't forget everyone, there's a Discord and merch stuff that you can always go to. Check out. It's good fun and good stuff.
If you buy enough stuff, there might one day be a rug with the Owlbear in on it.
This is true. This is true. Just like there might one day be a body pillow for Ultion.
Well said.
No, it's a your laundry or body pillow.
Oh, you're
better
right. This
said.
is yeah.
Okay, so if I am remembering correctly here,
There we go. We get it.
it was that every creature within 20 feet of the detonated plastic explosive must make a dexterity saving throw of 17 or take. Trying to find what damage we agreed on. I think it was like 4d10 per pound. Would it be force damage? I think we agreed because it was
it's-
more of a
Yes, yeah.
yeah
This is more of a concussive force than
concussive force.
super flamey, fiery, explosive. So I just centered it on him. I'm actually going to give him another 5 feet. Because technically the U is a bit wider. But he was absolutely in the center of that. Oh boy.
Oof. Oof.
Real close. I mean, that's probably the perfect amount and shape. Right up to the doors. Dex saving throws, right?
Yeah.
And
17.
I'm going to tell you to roll a percentile dice for the integrity of the floor.
Oh, I shall. 92.
92.
Either very good or very bad.
Alright, what's that Dex DC?
17.
17.
Or take the full damage. Half on a
Take
save.
The full damage. Well, the Sentinel failed.
Get some
So
D10s out.
did the Iron Hunters. They failed. And that guy failed. That guy failed. That bounced out of my dice tray. That guy... No, he's not a gunner. Well, he's a gunner. Wrong one. He failed. Wait, no, he matched. He met it. Yay! One of them failed. One of them succeeded. The
Okay.
rest of them failed.
Said 4d10 per pound.
No pound. This is 2
Okay,
pounds.
let's do the guy who succeeded.
Oh, this is. I was just going to count this as one giant roll because this
Oh,
is
it's
from
one giant-
one
okay,
explosion,
okay.
so we can count the damage
Oh.
dice for
Oh,
all.
okay,
It's like a
okay.
fireball. You don't roll for individual people inside.
Oh, that's right. You're
Yeah.
right. It's been a very long time since I've had to use fireball, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where are you? 8.
This is why I don't shy from throwing too many enemies at you all. They're usually all dead by the time.
Not bad at all.
Especially if we have
this is gonna
planning.
take me a second. 1 second.
Especially if you have planning, yep, that's true. Math is hard, y'all.
51.
51. 51.
Yep, I had 1 on those.
51 points.
Half for that one guy.
That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Because I need to add a little something as well.
They need some flex tape.
They sure do.
Starts taking a chainsaw and a hatchet to a bucket. Man, that guy was out of his mind. The flex steel
Yep.
guy. Flex tape guy. That's a lot of damage.
Cut a boat in half. Put it back together again.
I think the
Tangerine
Midwesters
is so
did that.
confused. Tangerine is so
I
confused.
caught the tail end of that era of
on.
advertisements.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you in a GIF.
Tange already
Anyway,
sent me
continue,
it in a
DM.
GIF.
Yeah. I caught the tail end of the advertisement era. Never understood the ShamWows though.
ShamWow!
The ShamWow guy is iconic.
Isn't he in
Slapchop.
prison?
I
I don't think he is.
think 50. I have to do math. Let's just roll a little something here. Okay, cool. Right. Perfect. What sets all of this off for everyone is Minnie, you hear that little click. You cast that spell on those two that are about to round that corner. One of them just goes completely dazed inside his eyes, but you're a little distracted by a concussive force that pushes its way through the solid walls, rattling everything around all of you, and a loud, loud noise of an explosion, with a little bit of splatting inside of it as well. We're now going to start and kick everything off with initiative going. Up first is you, Shadows. You roll the top. You are first.
I remember.
Ultion's on deck.
I remember hearing that Korag wanted to go as quickly as possible, so I am actually going to hold my initiative until after Korag.
Which is not something typical inside D&D rules, but we allow this.
Yana,
In case it
I'll
matters,
allow
it doesn't matter as far as my friends. And only, I just need to go first before the enemies, because that matters.
Yeah. That's how sneak attack. That's what you're trying to get.
Yeah.
Sneak attack stuff.
It's just before enemy.
But I will allow that all the same. So I've got a little note that you are now after Korag. Ultion, it's you. BT, you're on deck. I rolled a real
Well,
well.
on top of my little horsey here, I'm just gonna. Oh, I cannot grab. Okay, let me grab the. Nope. Okay, go on. Through the door. Thank you.
We'll open that one too.
Okay, let me measure out real quick before I get too far ahead of myself here. Okay, from where roughly we were. How much movement does this horse have?
100 feet per turn.
Okay, I'm riding
He's
straight through these
fast.
two.
He is speed. Ka-chow.
Straight through? Ooh, okay. I see what you're getting at now and what you meant by collision stuff. So, the first thing is first, when you open up those doors, there's a big crater in the middle of this pathway. 92
cool.
with that much damage. The floor did collapse. The
I'm
golem
just
is
gonna have the
gone.
horse hop over that little thing.
The sentinel, it's gone. It's fallen through the ground. And also, don't step within inside that black circle, because that is nothing. You will fall to the second floor now. It's a giant hall. Charging that direction, they're gonna get dexterity saving throws to dash out of your way. If they fail, they'll be knocked prone. It's not
Okay,
gonna
can I-
stop attacks of opportunity.
Got you. Can I also do my action at the same time as I'm riding this horse? Is the two action separate here?
So,
What have I gotten myself into?
what have you gotten yourself into? You still can. You still can.
It's not going to affect what you're rolling as far as attacks go, because what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna underhand throw one of my knives at the little line things that they have around his neck to try and cut the line, or just break the entire thing.
Okay, so you're trying to attack one of the poles that they're holding?
Yeah, the
absolutely.
poles.
Okay, so you could do that before you even hit them or get to them. So give me an attack roll on one of those. Identifying one of those, it's gonna be a high DC because small
IDC, yeah.
item, essentially.
Let me check what my dagger is. Oh, 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, actually, because I'm using. Oh yes, because of my infused weapon. That's actually plus 10. That is a 27. Excuse me. Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
I will tell you, don't worry about rolling damage.
Okay.
When it hits, the sharp end you see scrapes across and actually causes sparks to fly off of the wired section that is going around his neck. It's not a typical string or rope. You know it's wired, and the fact that it's not been damaged, at this point you can tell it is a magical item.
Got you.
However, if you want to put yourself where you want to end,
Yes.
that movement.
Also, infusion returning weapon returns to wielder's hand immediately after it is used. It boomerangs back around, and I catch it.
Beautiful. That is amazing.
Yeah. Let me put my
I love
guy.
it.
Sorry. So, boom. So right there.
Amazing. As you charge through, this guy has to dive over to the side and is going to be knocked prone. He rolled a natural 1 on his check. So he's on the ground. I'm not even going to give him an attack of opportunity because he failed so badly. And this guy's not going to get one because you're ending in the same area. He did roll a 17 on his though, so I feel like, actually, why don't you give me a ride checks, not a check. Animal handling. Yeah, give me an animal handling. Are you proficient in animal handling? Ignore that
Definitely
question.
not. It's just gonna be a nature check, isn't it? Because animal. Oh no, it's right
Yeah.
there. Animal handling. I see it. I remember now. Not at all.
Not at all.
Can he have advantage
18.
because it's a magical horse that was assigned to
19.
him by its creator?
I would be giving him disadvantage if it wasn't for that. So it's just a straight roll. Was that an 18?
Yeah.
18? Great. This guy failed too then, but not badly. So he's just prone.
Okay. I still have my bonus action. Does this horse have attacks? Tangerine?
Attacks?
Yeah.
What are you,
does
the
it have a-
government?
can I-
You can't. You're not
No, I
proficient
know,
in
I
horse
can't
riding,
say-
so you can't use your
I
bonus
know,
action
yeah,
to make him
okay.
attack.
No.
You can ride him easily.
I was just asking if it had an action. That's what I was wondering.
It does not. It would have to act on her bonus action because it's still technically her summons and her horse. But you're also not you're not a cavalier, basically. There are feats for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action,
Good question,
insightful
though.
fighting. Insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested against the target's deception. That guy who almost failed, but not too bad. The second guy.
Okay.
So that's a
So against his deception. I must have used all my luck on Friday.
15.
Oh, you beat him.
Okay.
Oh, you really?
I just get to use my sneak attack against them from here on out.
Great. Okay. Gonna mark him with another token if I can get to the right mouse. Ha!
And that's
one.
everything I can do.
Amazing. Back up to the initiative counter. I believe it's BT who's up. The Sentinel would be on deck. Oh wait, yes. Something else is on deck. That guy's gone. Gosh. Right, BT.
I'm gonna grab some lotion for my tattoo. One second.
Ooh, do to it. Helps the healing process. BT? Are you there?
Oops, sorry. On mute. Hey, can you see my movement lines?
I can, yes.
Okay, so that's where I'm going to end up. So that's my movement and bonus action Misty Step.
For the 20
To be
feet.
behind
Oh, perfect.
the last 20 feet, to be behind that guy.
Gotcha, to end up there.
Yeah, they end up there. And then attack.
Taka taka.
Attack.
One
Attack,
thing I
attack.
will note while you're rolling that as well, this scout did release and let go of the pole. This one's just prone, but he's still holding on to it, and this guy's still holding on to the pole.
Okay. The bite. God, that was. So. I need to put these on separate screens. That's a 15.
15 for these guys. That's right. Put it on here. 15 just barely misses.
Okay. And then 2 paws. First paw. That wasn't.
What a
Wait.
tease. What a tease.
It's going to be a 19 now.
That hits.
Okay. Paw is 2d8.
Nice.
10 plus 5, 15
15 points of
15.
damage.
of electric.
Nice.
Because taser cat. Anyway. And the second pause. Oh, there's the 19, so
There
that's a
it is.
28.
That hits.
14 points of electric.
14 points of electric.
Would that be it?
That shall be it. Running in, biting, missing. With the bite, he's kind of trying to move, but he's still, you can see, doing his best to hold on to this pole. You shock through twice and it zaps him and he cringes under the pain. You can see some smoke coming from his body already. After your turn, it is the scouts' turns. These two are going to use their action to twist the poles and start their effect, putting them down onto the ground and then situating around you. You're not sure what they just did, but they just activated the magic aspects behind these items, and the cords have tightened around this prisoner's neck. He is now pulsing himself and standing rigidly. This one is going to stand up and pull out. He's pulling out a sword and starting to swipe at you, Ultion, on this giant big ol' steed. Gosh, that doesn't hit. Oh, no, he used his action. Never mind. He can't do that. He can just stand up, pull out his sword, and get ready. This guy is just turned to BT, smiles a little bit, and like, too late now. He's gonna also pull out his sword and get ready, but the scout on the ground, he's gonna stand up, pull out a pistol, and try to shoot the horse. What's the horse's AC?
Great question. I did not think to look. Horsey.
I would assume not high.
It doesn't appear to have one. The creature uses the statistics for a riding horse.
Okay, so it would be the AC of a riding horse. So
Yes, and I don't know what that is.
that would be a completely different stat block that you can always search and look up on the Beyonds that we use. So its AC is 11. So 17 is definitely going to hit it. It poofs.
No! My boy!
It poofs and disappears after a crack. And the sound of a gunshot goes out. Ultion, I'm going to put you right there. You are now on the ground. Give me a quick dex check to see if you can land on your feet.
In case it matters, the AC 11 is for the 2024 rules. The 2014, it's AC 10.
Oh, it's worse.
Just a raw dex.
Just a raw dex.
9.
9! You fall on your booty.
Cool.
The horse dissipating real quick. Vanishing out from underneath you. Kind of skidding on your backside a little bit. That is the scouts. Whose turn is it next? I'm sorry. Korak and Minnie, you both rolled the same initiative.
Wins.
So it's you two up.
Well, I guess I'll go first since you have ranged opportunities. Once again, I still can't be. I need to get the alert feat. I'm just never first enough.
Point of order, actually, and I'm a little glad that I rolled poorly on their initiatives. They have not acted this turn yet. So, to clarify on that ability, for the first round, whichever enemies have not acted before you on that round, you still have that ability. The only enemies who have acted so far would have been the Sentinel, who is gone, and is the scouts down here,
Right.
who are around here. Everyone else, though, is still free game for that ability because they have not
Right.
gone yet.
That's
just
what I
unfortunate.
assumed. This guy's dead though, right?
He's not dead. He is crawling
is
on the ground, prone, and missing his right arm. He is still
Okay.
alive, though.
Do I care about that guy?
It's up to you.
I don't think I care about that guy. So the only other guy I can reach then is the scout fella. Oh, I have to open this door apparently. Open the door. And I can get to here. As I'm running, I will. I don't know. It's not casting, but I will invoke the blood curse of the marked on this here individual, and I will amplify it with my own blood, taking full 6 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Big Gucci's
So
sad.
sad. So that I get advantage on this here attack. That is a good thing I did that. So that'll be a 19.
19. Are you close enough? That's right, you're a bugbear. You have reached, don't you? Yeah. 19 hits.
Okay, so
Freakishly long arms.
okay, so for the rapier itself,
Nice.
it's gonna be minimum of 7 piercing damage, and then we're gonna have 10 radiant damage, and I don't get surprises, so that's all for that.
Okay. As this person is turning and saying what he says to BT, you come running up, dab your arm out, catch him right in the temple, and his eyes burst in a light as the radiant damage burns away what's inside his skull. He is dead.
That's excellent, but also a little disappointing. I had more things I wanted to do, and now I may not. So that is the end.
You can't make it to the other.
I did
Oh.
full movement to get where I.
Isn't
only
your
had
reach
30.
longer?
I don't have a
Isn't
steed.
your reach longer because you're a bugbear? Don't you have longer
10-foot
reach?
reach. That's how he reached the
Yeah,
one
I'm
he's
10
at.
foot. Can I reach this guy?
Oh, now I
I
see
can
it.
reach this guy.
Oh, you could reach that guy, yeah. Do you care about him now?
Yeah, just
I care. Might as well.
Might as well just,
Stab him.
We're back at
the attack.
this poor guy.
That's 23.
That hits.
This guy's not going to be marked, so.
He's technically prone right now, so you do have advantage on that attack roll.
Oh, well, might as well.
See if you get that 90-20.
I did not.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so that'll be
I'll be.
11 piercing, followed by 2 radiant.
11 piercing followed by 2 radiant. You whip your hand back.
Oh, sneak!
Sneak!
Good point.
Oh, sneak!
At last.
See,
And then
it's
10
not
additional piercing for the sneak.
Almost like a repeat of what he just did. He whips his hand back and stabs backwards, maybe by accidentally, but hits, again, the eye of this one on the ground, and another course of happens as this already dying person falls dead on the ground.
For comedic effect, for the folks at home, as he is pulling out his rapier and he pulls it back, the guy had just like bent over to like take a breath, and it goes right into the shink.
Excellent. Mr. Timms
Excellent.
is pleased, and his turn is now over.
Okay. It is. Actually, seeing as Korag has just taken his turn, it is now Shadow's turn, who opted to hold their initiative until after Mr. Tibbs goes. But you're right after that.
Yes.
Held initiative stuff.
Shadows is gonna run out to here. I can get around that circle. I just measured it.
Yeah. Insane speed.
And absolutely slam into this guy with attacks.
Just a
Alright.
flash of shadow movement.
The first one is an 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Nice. Eight points of bludgeoning damage. The second one is way higher than an 18. That's 26.
Oh, that hits.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then bonus action flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
A 18 to hit again.
Just
Goodness
barely hits.
gracious. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right?
22 to hit.
That hits.
Another 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Another 9 points of bludgeoning damage. In a flash of movements, the shadowy-like tabaxi comes running out of the corridor all the way to the other side and just punching and slamming into this heavily armored individual, who is, at the end of it, dazed, moving around a little confused, but still standing and up.
That is my turn.
That being your turn, Minnie, it is now your turn.
Yes. Okay. I am going to cast Stellar Bodies. And honestly, leave it at that. I want to see what the enemies in the corridor do.
What does Stellar Bodies do?
Stellar Bodies is a saucy little number. You create 2 small stars that orbit you. They twinkle pleasantly, shedding dim light in a 10-foot radius centered on you. The stars protect you. If a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, they must make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 points of radiant damage for each star orbiting you. Once per round on your turn, you may use your action to cause a star to streak towards an enemy, expending it as it explodes in a blinding flash. Make a ranged spell attack against an enemy within 120 feet, dealing 4d8 points of radiant damage on a hit. The target must then make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn.
That's a mean one.
Isn't it cute? I'm so excited.
It's not even concentration. That's a good spell. Nice. Alright. That's your action, and you're just staying there? Holding off to
Yes.
see what the lads in the corridor do?
Yes.
Okay. That being your turn. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I separate out these all into groups so that I might have a chance of doing, some of them in between their turns. But then I roll below a 5 on all of their initiatives, and they end up acting as a giant group no matter what I try to do. Except for the scouts and the sentinel, who did really well. But the sentinel's gone and the scouts are difficulty. So,
How many floors down is the sentinel?
it's just a single floor. It's it's
I
full.
thought maybe
and
the weight would carry it through, a couple of floors.
if you were higher up, I'd be trying that, but these are thick floors. They're very thick floors. So they're graded for supporting weight and heavy stuff like that, but you're also only on the 2nd floor at this point. So it going down runs into ground level. So I didn't have to worry about that. But it's a good thought. It would have been funny. It's now everyone else's turn. We are going to start with... You know what, we're just going to start with this corridor left side. Real quick, actually, roll a d10, Teffy. See what that confusion does. Not Teffy.
Oh yes, I get to roll the d10.
You sure do.
Okay, well that landed in the crevice
It's
of
my
my
sweet
book.
nervous gal, guys. It's my sweet
Aw.
nervous girl. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what
nervous.
an
So
angel!
nervous.
What level did you cast confusion at?
Fantastic question. I think I just cast it at the standard low boring one. Let me.
Is that? Well, I thought.
Didn't
did
you
use
level it up
level
one?
5? Because you're
I
level
don't think
5.
I leveled it up. My level up was the horsey. My level 5 was the horsey.
Your level 5 was a horsey, so you should have 2 spell slots of level 4 spell slots used then.
What
Because
was the other one?
confusion's stellar bodies. Stellar bodies are level 4 spell.
Oh yes,
and
yes,
so
yes.
is confusion.
Oh no, I did level up confusion. That's absolutely right. So I could get a bigger radius.
Okay, so the horsey
But
would
that-
be your level 3 then. Would the horse be level 3?
I have one of those marked off as well.
You do have a level 3. That's what I'm trying to check here. Trying
And
to
a
figure
level
out.
4. And yeah, so all 3 spells have been marked off. Confusion. Where was confusion?
It's a level 4 spell.
Yes, and I got a 6, which means this creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
He just stands dazed, blinking, looking at the ground, very confused to what he's doing right now. Shoot. That's actually really bad for me.
Does that mean he's not giving the dogs orders?
That means he's not giving the dogs orders.
Victory.
So the dogs just kind of stand there, cautious and aware, but no actual orders. But this other one is going to move up and around to this side. He's not trying a melee attack against you. He's doing a ranged attack, as he's holding what I will equate to like being an SMG, but it's not. In one hand and a shield in the other hand, and he's starting to shoot at you.
I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction of a shield, which will plus 5 to
if he
AC.
hits first. He
Well,
doesn't
this
hit you.
plus-
Yes, but if he doesn't hit you, you don't want to use that reaction because it uses the spell slot.
Oh, I thought
So-
this was one of the things I had to say before you
No.
roll.
No. This is
Okay.
something that you can announce after you hear what I tell you.
Okay, then I didn't say any of that.
Oh boy, that would definitely go into jail. That's a natural 1. So what you hear is a cracking of some sound inside his gun. And he looks down and throws it onto the ground and instead draws a short blade. But that is his turn. He will
Can I
close
laugh
the
at him?
distance, actually. You can,
Just a little
absolutely.
bit?
You can.
Okay,
you
I
can-
laugh at him just a little bit.
He growls at you. Let's... Moving on to the right, this assault gunner is going to attack you, Shadows. He is going to use a short blade for it. I need to get another dice. Huh. Oh my goodness, it's just the day! I don't think an 11's gonna hit, right?
No.
No. Alright, second attack, here we go. Yep, it's the day. That's 9. Alright.
Shadow's footwork is perfect today. He dances around the blade like nothing's happening.
Like nothing's happening. This assault gunner is gonna move over here. Actually, no. He's not in combat, so he could just use his gun. He's gonna whip around and aim it at Korag, who just killed 2 of his friends.
Tell the truth, they weren't that close.
It's 21 hit.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They weren't that close, he says. The one you just killed was at his wedding. How cruel.
Did he just show up for the food, you know?
Right. No, he was, let's say he was one of the groomsmen.
Well.
Devastating, right?
Fair enough.
Okay, but could the groomsman have been a decision made in error?
No.
'Cause
It's
that
like
happens.
lifelong friendship kind of situations.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
gonna be
He's
14.
weeping behind his mask while shooting his gun.
It's crying deeply. It's getting a little rusted in there. It's 14 points of piercing damage. And the second shot is no. I don't think is a 10 gonna hit.
Nah.
What is wrong with my rolls today? Okay, he's gone. This one here is
Which one just shot me?
this one here.
Okay. Not that it matters on my decision making, but just so I can remember who eventually
Yeah, for the future. For the future.
have suffering.
This guy is going to step through this door, take a couple of steps away
Smart,
from you all,
smart.
and start shooting at BT. Nope. That's a 9. How about a 17?
No.
No. Missing like mad. He's dead. Let's get these moving out. That's gonna be his entire run. Let's flip these dogs around. So action and movement taken. Action and movement taken. Just moving around to there. And this one. It's gonna get up to the edge. He's on an edge. And he's gonna start shooting at... Korag's pretty covered. Let's make it BT again. No. That's not gonna do it. That's a 14 to hit. Ooh! 23.
Somewhere in some universe. That does hit.
That one hits. That is 12 points of piercing damage as a bullet slams into your metallic frame.
Well, let's be realistic about that. It still ricochets off, but
Still hurts. Still deals the damage. And I think that's all my enemies that I've got left alive. They're all, the rest are dead. So, we are back around to the top with Ultion. You're muted.
Doesn't Shadow go because he held his the last time? Should he
Is
be first?
holding action
Or did he perma?
holding your initiative permanently
Oh.
changes it to that initiative.
Gotcha.
Good question, though. That's one of the balances by introducing that system into it that we have to take. If you're going to hold it, you're permanently at that point then.
Okay. Well, I am on the ground
You are
on my
your friend.
ish. So I'm gonna get up. Yeah, well, I insightful fighting this guy, so I'm just gonna just unload one.
Oh, shoot.
A nice big uppercut.
Top of the round. Sorry, hang on. Give me 1 second. You know what? I think there's 5 of you. No. I'll roll it still.
I'll roll it still.
Oh, that's 15. 24 points of damage. The figure, the prisoner, top of the round, something you could see as the combat's still going and happening. Shocks and pulses are beginning to emanate through his entire body as he takes 24 points of electric damage from these devices around his neck. And he's already not looking good.
So I cut through the first one, right?
No, it ricocheted
through
off
that?
because magical items.
Oh, ricochet off.
But your actions did see
Okay.
that first one's not on, just 2 of them are on.
Bonus action. Eye for detail. Right, that's the one. Yes. As a bonus action, I can make a perception or investigation check.
Ooh,
Investigation check on those rods.
perfect, go for it.
Oh, and my dice got stuck in my 27.
27, high enough, you can see that there is a deactivation portion at the end of the pole. So even if these things were on Korag even, he wouldn't be able to reach how to deactivate them. Once they've been turned on, the prisoner can't turn them off. But you can identify where the off switch is. It would be an action to turn them off. Because all of them actually have been dropped at this point.
Okay, seeing that and seeing where Big Ten is, I'm gonna use a little communication to Big Ten, and I'm gonna say,
Off switch is at the end of the pole. Right on your side. Hit it now.
and instead of my using my action to hit this guy, what I am going to do is I'm gonna use my throwing knife to try and hit that button instead. My infused one. I'm gonna skim it across the ground. That way it like hits it right where it's laying.
Alright, so basically like a cold shot, you can give me an attack roll. If you have, I think you only have 1 attack because you're multi-classing stuff, but
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately so. But that is okay. Does a 22 hit the button?
It hits the button. I said at 20. Good job. You
It hits and you guys see it ricochet off the end, ricochet off the wall, and I literally grab
like a
Just
battering
no.
ram. Slams into this mechanism at the end of it and essentially shuts it off. You could see the tightening around the wires loosen as this one turns off. He still has 1 device turned on. That is half your movement, bonus action, and action.
Yes. Would you allow... I can roll for the intimidation on my next turn, but I would like to say the thing now, if that's all right.
Go for it. What do you want to say?
Okay, I'm just gonna look this guy right here in front of me, right in the eye, and I'm gonna say,
You're all already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Okay. That being Ultion, BT, you're up.
And I am standing up, by the way.
Nice.
I use
Okay.
my movement.
Yep. And the scouts are on deck.
Can I press the button?
You certainly can, yeah. You're within the range of it. You can use your action to push the button.
Okay, push the button.
It slackens and loosens. Let's go. You can see the obvious relief from the prisoner as all of his muscles relax.
As a bonus action, ward him.
Bonus action warding. And for everyone at home, give us a quick reminder to what warding does.
Warding is basically I make him the target of my protection, all my protection abilities. I can intercept damage against him. I, at this level, can probably intercept the electric damage if it comes back on, and I can help him mentally. And anything that I cast on him is at half cost.
Nice.
And I also know where he is at all times and blah blah blah. I can speak his native language and other things
of
that probably
little
really don't
things.
apply at this moment, but yes.
Okay.
And then
Anything
for
with
the
movement?
movement, I will move to get within that 5 feet.
To get within 5 feet. Perfect.
And I'm
Okay.
in warding mode.
After you, it is the scouts. The one in front of you, Ultion, is going to pull his short blade and start swinging away at you. Where's my d20? There it is. Yep. There's a 14 hit.
Oh no.
No.
No, it does not.
Ooh, how about an 18? There's an 18 hit.
Yep, it
Yeah.
hits.
All right. You take a good old 4 points of slashing damage and 4 points of shocking damage, lightning damage.
Reaction
Nice, nice.
uncanny dodge.
Oh, to half it. So just
Yep.
4 points of damage. As he swings this blade across, and you could feel that there is a ever slight electric charge to this blade. That's him. This guy is going to step over and turn his on. So the prisoner starts going rigid again under a shocking grasp from one of these devices tightening around his neck. That is his action. As his bonus action, he will... Well, it's not actually a bonus action, but he is pulling one of his pistols out. Or his pistol. After the scouts, it's Korag. Shadows on deck.
You said this one just turned it back on?
He just turned his on, yeah.
Okay. I have seen Iron Hunters before. That's a fair assessment.
Yes.
I've seen them work.
Yep.
Do I think that they would have whatever the real life version of Sentinel is?
Yes. You would know for a fact that their attack is essentially a grappling. If they hit you with an attack, you are grappled.
Well, that is annoying. Okay, well, in that
Hunters
case.
are annoying.
Well then, get stabby. We're going to go ahead and blood maledict of the marked this fella.
Cool. Go for it. Nice.
Only 1 necrotic damage for the amplification. So that's
Excellent.
nice. Okay. And so we're rolling with advantage, and we have dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so 14 piercing damage.
14 piercing, it is halved. These things have resistance.
7 radiant damage.
That they do not have resistance to.
Okay, and then we will stab them again. Same one.
Do it again, do it again, do it again. Please miss.
22.
That hits.
So 9 piercing.
9 piercing, halved to 5. So we round up.
4 radiant.
4 radiant.
Not the best rolls, I admit.
That's okay.
And that'll be the turn.
Will be the turn. Stabbing multiple times into one of these things. A couple of sections burst off with this radiant forms of damage. It is still up, but this one's looking real rough. That being the end of your turn, Shadows, it's you.
Right, the guy right in front of me. I'm gonna take him down if I can. So my first attack, 27.
Yeah, it hits. Do I need to up the
Doing a
ACs on my
total
foes?
of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. You strike him across the jaw, and you hear a sickening snap from his neck. He is dead.
Ooh.
If I have 2 attacks, can I move and then attack again?
You sure can.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh
perfect.
yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
This scout gunner right here. My
Give us
second
an
attack on
roll.
him. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, I need to increase the ACs. That it?
That's a total of 13 points of bludgeoning damage. I maxed my damage out right there.
See, I can barely roll above a 5, where Shadows just never rolls below a 15.
I've been rolling 17s, 18s, and 19s tonight.
It's insane. Sorry, how much damage was that again?
13.
13 points of damage, okay.
I will then proceed to Flurry of Blows.
Blurry away. Blurry away.
This one might not hit. 14 to hit.
That one does not hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Haha! Welcome to my world.
Yep. My second flurry, 17.
That one hits.
Okay. A 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Hoochie. Quick snap of the neck. This guy, kind of shaking with his pistol out, just activated. Had this angry looking cat come up and slam him twice. You can feel several of his bones break. His ribs, mainly. From striking him in the torso where his openings are. Anything else with your movement? That's all you got left.
Did I notice if he did a reaction already?
He's not done a reaction yet.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll stay right there.
Stay right there? Okay.
Yep.
And we'll be moving over to minis in the next episode, because we have to break for it. So next time, hopping in with mini acting. See you all next week.
Yep, try not to forget everything. Bye.
Bye!
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow